Hey guys, welcome into Amanda's Favorites. Today I'm going to share with you Day Designer's new academic year line. I have the weekly planner in this box and I have not reviewed their weekly planner in years. I have not opened this box. I like to open the boxes together now and then I go and do all my review stuff I need to do and come back a week later, however long I have, and share the inside. There are some accessories they have thrown in here. I don't even know which accessories they threw in here, but I know it's the weekly planner because I got to pick a weekly and I got to pick my cover. I have a recent review on the daily with some other different accessories, and I will link that down in the description for you. Let's jump right in here, you guys, and see what we have in this box together. This is how my Day Designer box came. Okay, here are some of the accessories they sent. Magnetic bookmarks, so we're gonna take a look at those in this video. I will test those out. Oh, and I've never had these from Day Designer before either. I've never had their magnetic bookmarks and I've never had their elastic bands for their planners. So I will definitely give these a test before I come back and film the video and let you guys know what I think about them. I use these a lot of times in novels or homeschool books or just books I'm reading. I don't even necessarily use these a lot in my planners. So I think they're helpful to have for that. I don't think I've ever tried the Day Designer mini notebooks either. This looks like a 3-pack. So this is going to be fun because these are all new products that I've never tried before. And I've never tried this tablet of theirs. Really pretty edge, a week of tablet, possibly really good for meal planning or main appointments. Oh, and this is one of their big hard notebooks. So in my last video with the daily, I did review the small notebooks. So this is the bigger one. We will compare that. That's a stunning cover though. And then we have the weekly planner. We will look at the cover. They come in a beautiful box and another beautiful box inside of that box. Slides out. This is exactly how it's packaged. Oh, it's the same cover they sent in the notebook. Oh, I forgot which cover I picked because it was a little while ago. So I didn't know I picked the same cover that they sent in the notebook. This is the peony one, I think. It's beautiful. I really think their planner covers are some of the prettiest in the planner world. And I love how they always do a coordinating color to your cover. You always get a sheet of stickers. It's always the same gold tabs, but this is a weekly and not a daily. I'm going to show you what I love about this layout. We're going to talk all about this planner. We're going to get into pen testing in the notebook and the planner and share with you how you do have some undated daily pages in here, a note section, and a stay on track. This is going to be a really fun review, like I said, since I have not reviewed a weekly in quite a while from Day Designer. All right, guys, I'll be back. Let's jump in and look at Day Designer's weekly planner today, along with some accessories. There is something very unique about the Day Designer weekly planner. You get a bunch of undated daily pages along with their weekly planner layout. There are a lot of people that really love this option. It is a big tabbed section called Today and To Do. They also have a big notes section and another section called Stay on Track. They have a lot to offer in this weekly planner, as well as some of the most beautiful covers in the planner market. I also have some great accessories and one of their big notebooks to share with you. We're going to go through the weekly planner first. I have a 15% off code to Day Designer, Amanda's Favorites, as well as an affiliate link. Look at this beautiful inside. Matching the outside cover, they always have an inside coordinating color, which matches your outside cover. And I always say that's pretty important because depending on which side your tabs are flipped to, when your book is open on your desk, which my planner is open 95% of the time or even more because I don't take mine in and out of my house, I see that inside color a lot. So I almost always think about the inside color that I want to look at all year. You know, you do see the edge of the beautiful pattern on the outside, but I see that color all year. So I always think about that pretty much as I think about the cover. But I had to pick this cover. These peonies are just stunning. I really do think Day Designer covers are some of the most beautiful in the planner market. So check out all their covers. They have a lot of designs to choose from. If this one doesn't appeal to you, always having the gold coil, the gold corner protectors. This one has gold foiling on it. Their covers are a slick, not matte, so they're shiny or glossy, and everything will just wipe right off of them. They're very durable and hard. They have a big pocket up front here for you, and every planner comes with this sticker sheet, which is gold foiled and has a lot of functional stickers on there, a few decorative, but a lot of functional ones to do meeting, party, vacation, me time, grateful, exercise, birthdays, paydays, big day, due today, and don't forget. So that's a fun bonus freebie with your planner. Your planner also comes with a free bookmark that says today at the top. It has gold markings up to 7 inches. It says Day Designer on there. Fits in your planner really easily with 2 pop-ins and functions perfectly to be able to turn to your page. So every Day Designer planner comes with that. If you're interested in the Daily Day Designer, I actually recently just did a video on that. So we will pop that link in here too for you. Your Day Designer starts out with your nameplate page, and it has a space for my word of the year on there. And then you go into the story of the planner that will change your life. So the little Day Designer story, how to use your Day Designer, a whole page here devoted to that. And then jumping into, they have a few self-assessment goal planning pages up front. It is not a huge goal setting planner or system, but they have a few pages for you to work from. If you don't need a huge goal planning system and you just want a little something in your planner, this might be perfect for you. You have a self-assessment about where I am in life, some guidance, and a lot of categories to go through on that. And what categories are important to you, basically, is what you're doing here. You're rating that. What is important to me? You're going to list your top 5 values here, passions, and strengths. And you're going to work through what is really at the top of my priority list. They really guide you here. Then you have my goals based on what is important to me. And you have 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12-month check-ins on all these categories: self-care, relationships, personal development, resources, and vocation. My plan, what steps do I take to get there? So you have a description of your goals, monthly actions, weekly routine, daily habit for that goal, and what does progress look like? And they give you guidance on each one of these steps and pages. Then you have an ideal month layout and an ideal weekly layout, morning, afternoon, and evening, going from 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. here. This is your 12-month overview in your Day Designer. It's a little bit different than most planners, so it's unique. You see your entire 12-month blocked out in monthly calendars. This is your academic year planner, starts in July and runs through June of 2025. So July of 2024 through June of 2025. They have a Monday start on their monthly layouts. So your weekends are grouped together, and they do this light shading. I will show you on the monthly layout, but it's also shaded here on your weekends, so you can see that your weekends are stacked together. You have a 2024 and 2025 holiday list, and then you have birthdays and other important dates to note across from those lists. A lot of room there. Then you go into your monthly layout. Your monthly layouts are on thicker, a cardstock page with your laminated tab with the month abbreviation on both sides. All their tabs, no matter what color cover you pick, are this gold tab. All right, on your monthly layouts, I'm gonna make sure to show you the split days. That was my reminder because I'm trying to do that in every video now, since that's so important to people. You have a big header up here, which can either be for decoration, for stickers, for quote, for motivation, for listing out maybe your top priorities for the month or a word of the month. So whatever you want to put up there, there is a big header for that. Your holidays are noted with a charcoal gray flag. It is all light charcoal gray on here. Holidays are there at the bottom, but the flag denotes that's a holiday. You have a this month on your left-hand side for notes or goals or monthly lists or projects. And like I said, it is a Monday start. So your weekends are grouped together and they have that very light shading. I actually go around my weekends when it's Saturday and Sunday together and a Monday start with like a highlighter or a marker to remind me that the weekend is there and it's not a Sunday start here. So I actually like how they have that shading there to trigger my mind that that's the weekend they're grouped together. Then you go into your weekly layout. Before we look at this page, which I've written all over in my pen test and planning on, let's just look at a blank weekly layout. You have top 3 in 3 boxes at the top of your week. This is a really unique weekly layout. It's not super typical with these different elements, such as top 3 boxes. You do have a header room up here if you need to write anything else. You also have a header room up here and a quote for every single week. This one is take nothing on its looks, take everything on evidence. There's no better rule by Charles Dickens. Then you have a note section up top here. Then every single day you have equal space for Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday you have less space. So Monday through Friday, you have 7 lines where you could put appointments on this side and to-dos on this side, or it could be home and work, however you want to decide to do that, but you have that nice horizontal planning space divided into 2 sections. You have your day of the week, and then it says today, and then it says to do. Then Thursday and Friday are here, Saturday and Sunday down here. So Monday through Wednesday on your left-hand side. You have 6 spaces on every Saturday and Sunday with no tick off boxes or anything, just says today. So this might work especially well for a work planner, or if you're someone that doesn't usually map out a lot of to-dos on the weekends, or you might use a separate daily planning pad or planner page for weekend to-dos. So this would work good for you for your week. I love the top 3 elements. I love the notes at the top room there, and I like their line spacing. It's a good line spacing to be able to write normal size to me. So here's what it might look like if you are filling it out for the week. This is my pen test. They have 100 GSM or 68-pound paper. Let me show you the pen testing for that. You've already seen the back of this page because we've been looking at it. You can see a tiny bit of ghosting with the 68-pound 100 GSM paper, but no bleed through, and I don't feel like it's extreme ghosting at all. I feel like you can barely see it. So you do really feel like you're starting on a clean page because all of this pen testing, none of that showed up at all here. I would say the little bit of ghosting you see is up here, and that is because I was writing with a Sharpie pen 0.7. I don't know if you guys have ever written with these, the Sharpie S Gel 0.7. It is such an inky pen, you guys. Sometimes it even inks on my fingers or spreads somewhere else on the page. That pen has been so inky for me. Even all the dark Papermate flares, dark mild liner down here, I see absolutely no ghosting there. The paper feels like a really normal paper. It's not extra toothy, so it doesn't have extra texture. It's not extra smooth, so it's just a very normal, nice paper that really took all my pens well. Even that very inky Sharpie S Gel that I wrote all over here with and up there with. The Sharpie S Gel is all over this page too. Here is how I would use this to plan my week. I love the top 3 up there, just constantly in my face. Priority, top 3 for the week. And when you get to mark those out, I know me, I would be marking those out with a big line or some kind of star, and I would be so happy when I get my top 3 done. So I really like how those boxes are there. I would put like anywhere I have to go, errands or appointments on this side. And then I also might map out like the days I have to go to the gym because that's going out of the house. And then just my to-dos for the day over here is how I would use it for me. So that is your weekly layout. This covers you for a full year. When you get to the end of the month, you just go into the next month. All these tabbed monthly pages are cardstock throughout, and that is the flow of your months. When you get to the end of your months, and you can see how this looks when you have a lot of holidays in a month with all the holiday flags and holidays noted, and your weekends always having the diagonal light gray shading. And this is how they divide out their days. Your days are divided diagonally when they have those extra days in the month down there. So that is the way your monthly layout will look. I don't think I showed this on the weekly layout. Your holidays go at the top of the day on your weekly layout on the right-hand side, and it will have the holiday noted with a flag. So June had a lot of holidays, so this is a good spot to show you what it looks like on your weekend days, what it looks like on your weekdays. They really stand out with the flag there. Then you go into the very unique section why people love this planner, and I have not seen this in any other planner, you guys. The today and to-do section. It is a cardstock page too. It has this big laminated tab in here. In this section, you have 46 undated daily pages. So a full page for your very busy days. Yes, you only have 46 for the whole year, but some people only need a daily page every once in a while, or even I've heard people that like to buy this because it's just a huge amount of notes pages too. If they don't use it for daily planning, then they love it because it's 46 pages of notes, counting front and back pages there. We will go over the daily page layout here, but I forgot to mention this planner is $68. It is 9 by 9.75 inches, so it's a little bit bigger than your typical 7 by 9. It is only 1.25 inches thick, and I have a 15% off code, you guys. Amanda's Favorites. It is a one-time use, but do not forget to enter it at checkout because it is a generous 15% off. I also have an affiliate link. Let's jump in and look at the daily page now. It says today up here in that really cool lettering, block lettering. You write the day and the date up here. It's a good header room to be able to write that. You have a top 3. You have a do, a dinner, dollars, and don't forget. So that is unique to Day Designer. It's also in their dated daily planners. Then you have today mapped out from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Plenty of room for half-hour appointments, even if you needed 2 across on the line there. Their lines are very, very light dotted gray. I really like that because it keeps the page aesthetic and feel very light. You have 17 to-do list items lined down there. And since the page is a little bit bigger than your typical 7 by 9 even, these lines are very ample. These lines are 3 inches, you guys. 3 inches on both sides. Even a tiny bit more than 3 inches. So a lot of room to write across and not get cut off. Then you have a little note space down here and a daily gratitude right there, which I think is fun to look back on. Something I didn't note about the weekly page is also it has that light aesthetic to it because of the very, very light dotted gray lines. It really does lighten and brighten up the page when there is not those heavy lines there. So you have this whole today and to-do section. I want to hear down in the comments what you guys think about this. Would this planner work for you? Are you someone who just needs a daily page every once in a while? That's almost a daily page, 1 per week. Not quite, but if you think about holiday weeks and everything, it's about a daily page per week. Or would you use these as notes pages? Because there's not very many weekly planners that come with 46 notes pages. So if you just needed a lot of room for notes or being able to record meetings and stuff and wanted to have it all in one place. Then you have another big section though with some notes pages of 19 notes pages. So you could add those to the 46 pages. Their notes pages have 3 boxes up top. It says notes and a little header space up there and then light lines. Now, if you look at this, it might be hard to see, but you actually have a line break wherever the boxes are. So you could use this in 3 columns. There's a little line break there, or you can definitely just write all the way across. The line break is not bothersome at all. I like that format because it's giving you 2 different ways to use the page. And once again, no dark lines. Then you have a stay on track section. They're fitting a lot in this daily planner without making it big and bulky. You have 12 expense pages. So basically 1 per month here, in which it says date, category/description of the expense, and the amount, and then where you can keep track for the month and total it up, your expenses. So you have 12 of those. After the expenses, we have a favorites list page, books to read, movies to watch, books to read, movies to watch, to keep track of that. Then you have gifts, gift ideas to remember. So it says family, friends, hostess gifts, and /other. And you have the recipient, the occasion, the gift idea, where to purchase, and the price. So if you think of things during the year or see things, you can jot it down here. And just more slots, same page all the way across. Then you have a thank you note record, occasion, from, gift or act of kindness, and did you send a thank you? I kind of like this because you will have a list of the gifts or acts of kindness that you've received throughout the year too to look back on. You have a packing checklist back here. This is kind of nice to work off of for a trip, to make your master packing list off of, to not forget things. It's divided into different categories: essentials, toiletries, carry-on, clothing and shoes. So you have 2 identical packing checklists. Then you have 2 identical entertainment checklists. It says occasion, guests, yes or no coming, date and time, notes on who's bringing what, vendors and budget, menu and drinks, to do, shopping list, flowers and decor, music and entertainment, other. So if you're throwing a big graduation party or a special anniversary party or even a big birthday party, you have 2 entertainment checklists for the year to work off of. Then you have a 24-25 bucket list here. Lots of space for that. 4 columns for bucket list items. I actually love to keep this as just wonderful things that we did or great memories throughout the year. Just jot them down when they happen, and then you have all those good memories to look back on. It doesn't even have to be big things. It could be very small things that just make a really good memory, and write those down, and you can look back on those. So you have 2 pages of the bucket list here, which is a lot of room for bucket list items. So you can use that in whatever way you wish. Then you just have a blank page at the back to just basically protect your paper. And that is it. That is the end of your Day Designer weekly planner with the special today and to do daily page section, note section, and your extra stay on track section. Please let me know what you think about this planner down below. I have not reviewed their weekly planner in several years, so I was excited to get this along with the discount code and be able to share it with you. Accessories are next, you guys, and then the notebook. But let me show you these bands on the planner. So they sell 3 planner bands for $10 each, and they work really well. They are a like smooth satin stretchy band with just the little Day Designer logo sewn on there, but they would really work on, any planner that is around this size if you need a planner band. So if you need to put this in your bag day in and day out, they have this set of 3 bands, an aqua, a black, and a yellow. And I think they have other different colors also. There is not just this one color set of bands. So that's a good place to pick up planner bands if you need them. They have actually several magnetic bookmark sets. This one is $8 for 5 magnetic bookmarks. They have some really beautiful, colorful ones, you guys. This is just their black and white set. So if you need some magnetic bookmarks, take a look at their beautiful sets if you're not a black and white person. But some of you might want understated. I actually use these just in the novels we read and in homeschool books. I actually don't use them in my planners, but I do use them in those other books around the house and in our study books. They are a little bit thinner in width than some of the other companies that I've seen. So if you don't want a huge one, they are made just basically like every other magnetic bookmark. They do have that thin line in the center. So yes, over time, with a lot of use, these do end up getting worn out in the center, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of use. I've actually hardly had any of mine break, and I've used some of the same ones a long time in books. They sell a couple of different options in these mini little 4-pack notebooks. They are sewn notebooks. They are pretty tiny. They work great for a purse or to stick in the pocket of your planner. So in your planner, because they are so thin, some other companies make these, but they're thicker. These are thinner and they really fit and slide in your pocket perfectly well, even with the sticker sheet in there. So if you just need a little extra notebook for notes room, these are perfect. They come in a 4-pack. They have other beautiful, colorful packs too. They just sent me the black and white pack. These are 5x7. It's $12 for a set of 4. So $3 each notebook, which I think is a great price on these. They have 80 GSM paper in these, so a little bit thinner than the planner. You're not going to get that thicker paper in here. That equates to 54-pound paper, and there are 20 double-sided pages in here, so just 20 pages. It is their same layout that they have in their notes page at the back of the planner with the 3 header boxes and that division, that line break in your line right there. So you could use them for columns of notes or write all the way across. I didn't do a formal pen test in these notebooks, but remember, they are 80 GSM 54-pound paper, but I did use my really inky Sharpie S Gel 0.7 and dark mild liners here for you. and you can see a little bit of ghosting. So if you're using a very inky pen, you have to be okay with some ghosting in here. But I think these make great little purse notebooks. Being sewn, they're really durable. They have covers that are really durable. They're a nice thick cover with that shiny wipe off coating on it. The inside is even a slick coating that would wipe off. So I think they're a durable on the go and fit great in your planner. This set has the white dot, the camo, the black dot. That one looks so classy, and the classy black and white stripe. And look how thin those are, even all together. I really like the size of these for purse notebooks or for fitting in the pocket of your planner, because a little bit bigger notebooks are just a stretch to fit in the pocket of your planner, and sometimes a stretch to fit in your purse too, depending on how big it is. Last but not least is their beautiful Peony weekly planner pad. This is $12. It's 8 by 10. You have the 80 GSM paper, the same that is in here, that equates to 54 pound. And this comes in 4 different designs. I love this Peony design. Look at that, you guys. It is just a tear off, okay? So you're just gonna tear it off. And here's the writing on the back. Yes, there is some ghosting because it is the same 80 GSM 54 pound paper that is in the notebook, but it doesn't matter that you have ghosting as long as it's not bleeding through to your other page, because you're just going to be writing on the front of the other page. This is your week of Monday through Thursday on the left, which makes so much sense to my brain. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the right. I love the way they did that instead of across like this. I was like, wow, all of a sudden it just made sense, because the basis of our work week is here. Yes, most people have to work Fridays, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, and then a next week here. A top 3, you have a big header space for week of, and then an ample notes room space for a to-do list for the week or any notes you need. This would also make a great meal planner pad. You could use sticky notes if you want to be able to move around your meals, but to have this for a meal planner would be motivating because it's so beautiful. If I counted right, we have 14 lines here for your note space. It's also very, very light lines, and that's what keeps it looking light and beautiful with the floral design on the outside. So that is their weekly planner pad. And I was wrong, you guys. That is not last. We have their big notebook. I do not want to leave out their big notebook because it is beautiful. It comes in different covers. I just happen to get this same peony cover in it. It has gold foiling that says notes. Day Designer just looks really classy. It has the same cover as your planner here, but you can get the design for a fraction of the price. So if you just love the design, but you can't use their planner, it won't work for you, then you can pick it up in a notebook, you guys. Same pocket inside and everything. Same color. You go into the notebook and it goes straight into your notes pages. The notes pages are perforated if you need to tear them out. This is only $18 for this notebook. It is 8.2 by 9.75, but your pages are 7.3 by 9.5. So your page size is very similar, almost a 7 by 9 planner, just a tad bit bigger. It's only 1 inch thick. It has the 100 GSM paper, 68 pound, just like the planner. Same paper as the planner for only $18. Has 239 lined notes pages that once again are perforated. So it has their same design. You have a header. It says notes really tiny. It's a mirrored design. 3 label boxes up there in which this could be a daily planner page for you. That could be your top 3 for the day right there. They also make the same notebook in a smaller size, which I reviewed in my daily planner review that I just did for Day Designer. So if you want to see the smaller size, if you think that'll work better for you, check that out. But that could be your top 3 for the day, or it could be like your weather, your workout, and your dinner. I think that makes so much sense for a daily planning page. And then once again, you do have line breaks if you wanted to divide this into 3 columns, if you are organizing a party or something going on at work, but you can just write all the way across. Or if you wanted this side to be able to write all the way across, like your daily to-dos, and then you wanted this side to map out appointments and even have, time for the day, you could write those in. You know me, I love to use notebooks for daily planners. And so I'm always thinking of different ways to map out the pages. Or this could be, your work to-dos. This could be home to-dos column. Then you would just have a big notes room at the bottom. So I think there's so much you could do with the design of this notebook page, and I really like the light lines. So I'm a big fan of the design layout of this page and the lines for manipulating it into a lot of different things. Share your ideas down in the comments of how you would use this interesting notes page layout that leaves itself open to so many different things. Here is the size in relation to the planner. The planner is just a tad bit wider and like minutely taller, which you probably can't even see on camera, but at maybe like a ½ inch to almost probably an inch wider. And then the thickness of them, the planner is much thicker and on a bigger coil than the notebook. And there you can see that today bookmark sticking up that comes with your planner. Share all your thoughts for these products and this planner down in the comments. I can't wait to hear them because this is a unique one with a stunning cover. If you're making a purchase, don't forget to punch in my discount code Amanda's Favorites for 15% off your whole cart on the Day Designer site. One-time use per customer. Thank you for using my affiliate links to support my work here on this channel. Have a beautiful week, my friends. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of others, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.